So just for note, the way my mind thinks probably is a little different than most people's. And I think when I've gone to the trouble of getting out and walking the dogs for lavender for world peace, just so nobody connects the dots there, and I accept that most of the time, except for some people to me are belittling, like it's temporal, but it's also universal that world peace is possible through combined effort of artists, musicians. We're all art. Everyone's an artist. That's the misnomer. Is just because you put paint on canvas that makes you an artist. No, your life, your work is art. It's all art. Or like Hitler was an artist, but he didn't do too much good stuff with that, so that wasn't art. So we have people that mess up, and what they do is not art. Like Kent had a cyst in his leg after 5 years of chemo and off and on, and the doctor cut a nerve, and he had to wear a boot, and he tripped and broke his hip. So he had to stay some time in the hospital before he died. That wasn't art. That was a mistake. And Tom Adair told me about some story about kids that got in a cardboard box and they let the traffic run over them and kill them. Because that's not art, including a human in that had no prior knowledge that they'd be killing a human. So I don't see war as an art. But I've witnessed how it kind of makes me angry sometimes from where the person is coming from. But like in preschool, if a child behaves that way and superficial, or what people just say, oh, is it a Halloween, or is purple your favorite color? And honestly, it's probably my least favorite color, but I am starting to like it. I mix the colors and I get them looking where I enjoy it. To see them that way, I think and some people, I'd say 90 to 95% are just wonderful. Your dogs are beautiful, or they ignore me if they don't want to talk, and that's okay too. But my frustration is like individually telling people about my school idea for world peace. I think that would work, the interconnected schools. I think it would help a lot for us to communicate that way and love our children through education, and then that information could get out to the rest of the public if we get a superb council and a beautiful building and everything like that. It could be a role model worldwide effort on education and what supplies the children need and things like that. Just striving a little to make in my life. What are you going? And I did it. I was in love with Kent, and I wanted to impress him. I didn't want him to leave me for another woman. His first girlfriend had been a doctor, so I went to scientific illustration, but I couldn't do that. So, yeah, people just think it's grandiose delusion, but you put the measure in, and it will change our world, and I think it'll change it for the better. Thank you.